Welcome back to another speed build here on my channel. If you're new here, which most of you are, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these speed builds because I found out that I actually really like doing them. And if you subscribe, that really helps my channel. I am new here and just starting out, and so any support is great. So today I am building a house inspired by my favorite color, which is green. I filmed like 3 different videos actually yesterday, and I just was not inspired by a lot of the things I was building and frustrated because I was comparing myself to other people on YouTube who are amazing at building houses, like so amazing, and I struggle still. Roofs really get me. Oh, sorry about the construction noise. I live in a part of the city I live in that is being developed right now. And outside my window, there's about 1 million construction workers. And they just are nonstop from like 8 a.m. till sometimes like 8 p.m. It's pretty crazy. So I'm sorry about the beeps. I'm going to try to make this audio quality decent enough. But if you hear the beeps, that's what it is. So I actually had to step away from this build too because I got frustrated with my building skills. But I'm studying more on how to be a better house builder in The Sims, and hopefully I can get better with practice. But I thought it'd be fun to share this with you guys because I think it turned out pretty cute. So yeah, my favorite color is green. I know that's more of like a teal blue. I know some people are probably going to say that is a bluish color, but I think it looks a little bit like a Slytherin green, which I am a Slytherin, which surprises a lot of people. Most people accuse me of being a Hufflepuff, which there is nothing wrong with being a Hufflepuff, but I am a Slytherin disguised as a Hufflepuff, so I don't know. Do with that what you will, but most people get really confused when I tell them I'm a Slytherin. Would I test as a Slytherin now? I don't know. I took the Pottermore quiz in 2016 like 2 to 3 times, and they all said Slytherin, and I'm just gonna go with that because heck, I feel like once you get sorted into your house as a 12-year-old, you probably change and grow, and you probably wouldn't get sorted into the same house after a few years either, you know? But I got that Slytherin pride now, so don't get married to like literally any configuration of furniture that I'm doing right now in the house because I change it up quite often. And I am utilizing the Murphy bed from the Tiny Living expansion pack, even though it terrifies me because so many Sims die from it. It's like one of the main causes of Sim death in the Sims 4, which I think is funny. I've never had a Sim die from fire in the Sims 4, and I remember even in like the Sims 3, so many sudden tragic losses of Sims were had. So much so that like if I do not put a freaking fire alarm above my stove, I lose it, man. I lose my cool. So I think the tiny home expansion is probably one of my favorites because I'm obsessed with tiny homes like most people nowadays. I like will sit on YouTube and just watch 1 million tiny home tours and just dream about owning my own little tiny home. I just think they're so cute. So I was really happy when I was able to get this expansion pack or game pack because it's one of my favorite things ever. And so in the bathroom, I put just a toilet, shower, and washer and dryer because I figured that you could use the sink in the kitchen and that would be fine, just because it is such a small space. We're just kind of using that as a multi-purpose sort of situation, which I think they do in tiny homes quite often. As you see, I did some off-camera work there. That's when I got frustrated and kind of rage quit for a second and looked up some tutorials on landscaping, and now I'm fiddling with the landscaping more. I created like a little barbecue area. I decorated the outside of the house a little more, added flowers, some planter boxes, some flags, But yeah, now I'm just adding some flowers. I really, really like those lanterns. I think they add a bohemian vibe, which I really like. I would totally live in this house. Just saying. I'm building in Newcrest, by the way. And I'm thinking of doing a series on my channel where I just build every single lot out on Newcrest. And I think that's what I'm going to do from now on, is just pick a lot and put my building abilities to the test, because I think that would be fun. I have never built like a commercial building in The Sims 4, so I'm excited to try that. I don't have the Dine Out expansion pack, so I'm a little concerned about trying to build restaurants with what I have, so I might actually splurge and try to get that, just so I can do it properly. I don't want to be missing out on the good stuff, you know? So I added some little lily pads to the pond. Oh, it looks like now I'm adding clutter to the inside. I get a little frustrated because I can't ever find shelves that like really fit clutter well. I know there's some custom content shelves out there that fit some of the larger pieces of clutter, but I'm kind of wanting to keep my builds custom content free, just so they're easier to download off the gallery. Maybe there is a shelf that's in there I just haven't explored. I think that I'm going to make that my mission later, to explore shelving a little bit more so I can find a deeper shelf that fits more clutter, because I love clutter. Or maybe there's a trick with like maneuvering the clutter onto the shelves. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. That's what I'm mainly doing right now. I'm just fussing with finding the right shape, and I love those tapestries, by the way, that I just placed, the one with the moon. I think they're so cute. I would have that in my house. Yeah, so I wanted to keep the inside pretty colorful, mainly that tealish blue-green. And I did live test everything in this house, so everything works. So if you download this house, everything functions. Like the bed works, you can watch TV, you can cook, you can shower, laundry's fine. Like everything is good to go as far as I could tell. So yeah, feel free to download this off the gallery. I have it up right now. I really like that little dining nook. And I believe those chairs came from the tiny home expansion as well. Yeah, I just think this house is so cute. So Newcrest kind of has a funny like skyline. I didn't realize till I was touring this build. It has like a big city in the background, which I thought kind of added a nice touch to the walkthrough that we're gonna see in a minute with the city lights in the background. So the walkthrough we're doing is actually gonna be at night. I thought that's when this tiny home really looks the best. So I'm sorry if you're wanting to see it in the day. If you're wanting to see it in the day, you'll have to download it off the gallery and watch it or look at it there. Also, I'll explain this later, but when we do the walkthrough, you'll see some of these paintings I've placed quite high on the ceiling, so during the walkthrough it kind of gets cut off, but I didn't change it. You're welcome to change it if you download it, but it doesn't bother me during gameplay. It's just when you are doing the live walkthrough that it looks a little funny, but I'll show that to you later. I really like those big plants that look like agave outside. I think they look really cool on the lot, and I'm excited that those are a part of The Sims 4 because I'm such a plant lady. All right, it looks like we're getting to the walkthrough portion. So it's night. There's that city skyline I was talking about. I really like that mailbox, and we've got your bike so you can scoot around town. All right, I made a pond. I love making ponds in The Sims. It's so fun. And then I thought this little cookout area was really cute. You could have a bonfire with your friends, do a little gardening, have a picnic. I added those aspen trees too. Those are my favorite kind of tree, actually. Fun fact about me. Oh, I just love this house. All right, we're gonna head up into the main living space. As you can see, very colorful. There's that tapestry that I love. The Murphy bed's super cute down as well. Totally functions. I don't know if you can sleep 2 people on a bed when it's pushed against the wall like that. I think that might be the only hiccup. Maybe you can, I'm not sure. I don't know if they scoot. I think it's just for 1 person. I really love that tea selection clutter that's on the counter there. I think that's one of my favorite things to add into a house. See the paintings cut off? That was what I was talking about when I was talking about the ceiling. Stuff is placed a little too high, but it doesn't bother me during live play. So, and I think there's a few pieces in here. There's your washer and dryer, shower, towel rack. Simple bathroom, but it functions, and it's pretty spacious for a tiny home, I think. I really love that when you have a tiny home in The Sims, you get those extra lot traits where I think your skills go up faster. Maybe that's just for the micro home, but I know with tiny home you get some perks too, which is really cool. I think I'm taking some screenshots. And like I said, this house is up on the gallery as well as the build that I did last time. I should be on the gallery under Erica Nanette. If I'm not, I'll double check, but it should be under Erica Nanette. I think that's my username on there. So feel free to download that, and thank you guys so much for watching. I think we're coming up on the screenshots. This was way fun to build, and I'll see you in the next one, okay?